Good afternoon. In this edition of What About News, I'm going to talk about unions in South Africa. Since 1994, we as a society had to get used to strikes because it was all over the place. And what was always interesting for me is that these strikers, their demands, they always demand more pay and shorter working hours and things like that, and extras and benefits and things. But not in a single strike did they ever offer increase in productivity or willingness to work longer hours or anything like that. No, no. It's only what they want. They want more for doing less. And that's how it carried on. And benefits and things were always on the carpet. Now the situation is there that most of our labor has basically become unaffordable for people that normally use large numbers of laborers. But that is something that these unions don't pay attention to, the realities of economics. They don't do that. They don't care about that. It's always demands, demands, demands. And then we have the other side of it. Not a single one of these black unions specifically is known for investing their fees that they collect from their members into institutions or buildings or places that provide their members with education, skill advancement, and things like that. They do nothing for their members. They only organize a strike every now and then they make as if they are the ones that is keeping the members employed. But the reality is many jobs has been lost in South Africa due to actions of the unions specific. Those unions doesn't really care about their members. And then we have Solidarity, which is a white union. Go look at what Solidarity has invested in education and skills development for their members. And if I say that now here about Solidarity, there's a lot of the militant keyboard warriors, racist fighters on social media that will immediately call me a racist. But you must look at the facts. The Solidarity Union member is provided with opportunities to better his education, better his skills, and make of him a more employable employee, but not the black workers. And then I saw this article on Twitter, X. Rizel tweeted, "The hard truth exposed why black South Africans are so lazy in every sector. COSATU and NEHAWU have turned them into entitled strikers. The real reason behind our sky-high unemployment, collapsing services and failing economy isn't racism or apartheid legacy. It's the brutal fact that too many black South Africans have become notoriously lazy across government institutions, municipalities, the private sector, hospitals, both public and private, like Wilgers, farms, houses, and gardens. You simply can't use them reliably anymore. Rare individuals who actually hustle and deliver exist, but they are the exception, not the rule. The rest owned lock, stock, and barrel by powerful communist-style unions like COSATU and especially NEHAWU. The Congress of South African Trade Unions, COSATU, and the National Education, Health and Allied Workers Union, NEHAWU, control hundreds of thousands of workers. These unions don't just fight for better conditions, they demand sky-high wages for minimal effort. Ironclad job protection, no matter how poor the performance, and endless BBBE quotas that put black workers first, regardless of skills or merit. They want too much money. If they don't get their way, they strike. They shut down hospitals, schools, municipalities, ports, and mines for weeks. Nahawu alone has paralyzed health services and education countless times, leaving patients suffering and kids without teachers. And while union bosses get fat and the workers learn that showing up on time or working hard is optional, look at our government institutions and municipalities. Ghost workers, late arrivals, slow service, corruption, and zero accountability. Private hospitals and even some private sector companies suffer the same union-protected laziness. On our farms and gardens, farmers and homeowners openly admit they can't depend on local labor anymore. That's why they hire illegal immigrants from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and beyond. These foreigners work extremely hard, don't belong to COSATU or Nahawu, have no communist union drama, and just want to feed their families. They grind without complaints and strikes. Some murderers, criminals, and troublemakers slip in with them. Farm attacks and crime are real, but business still choose them because our own workers have been ruined by union entitlement. Poor education that doesn't teach discipline or skills, and a welfare culture that rewards laziness. This is exactly why South Africa has a record unemployment, over 32% official, closer to 43% when you count the discouraged. Our own people and these destructive unions, like COSATU and Nahawu, are the main culprits. They fight for black workers to get everything through BBEE, while killing the very jobs that they could lift people out of poverty. And that is the truth. And if you look at these images at the bottom, that is what we are used to, seeing the workers lying around under the trees, or 10 guys standing around a pothole watching one guy working. That's how it goes. That's how it works. And unfortunately, there's a lot of development in the technological sphere that are producing automated workers. You can call it automated workers. Machines that does these jobs. Machines that don't strike. Machines that work 24/7. And they do it very well. Many of these factories are running fully automated, and I'm talking about China, fully automated with only one or two human beings on the floor, where in the past there were 500 workers. So the South African workers better wake up and understand. They have to get educated because they are unemployable. And then the most important thing, they need to get disciplined. And where is the discipline breakdown? It starts in the schools. And it was this government that made it impossible for parents to discipline their kids. And this is what we have today. Undisciplined people that enters the marketplace and the employers don't want them. Please give me a like and subscribe and share the thing. Thank you for your support.